Larry. Larry, you okay? Come on, buddy. Talk to me. Larry! Oh, my God. Larry!
What happened, Frank?
Hey, buddy. Look at me. Come on.
Oh, God, he's not breathing. Go call the paramedics.
Let me get you over here. Oh, Larry, talk to me.
Stay here, I'll go.
Hold his neck steady. I got him.
Watch your back, nurse, coming through. What happened, this guy? Motorcycle. Broke his neck.
Yes.
What happened, Frankie? All they said was he took a spill on the bike.
Well, the fall didn't seem that bad when it happened, but then that's all I know.
Let's see what I can find out here.
Yeah.
Yes?
We're looking for our son, Larry McAfee.
Larry? 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 Larry?
Larry, I'm Ben Green from Physical Medicine. The medical staff's about ready to hand you over to me.
When do I get out of here?
Well, you've got about 10 months of therapy ahead of you. Larry, you'll be getting out of here, but you won't be getting any better. You're a C2. It's a high quadriplegic. That means paralysis from the neck down.
But how am I gonna?
That means a ventilator like this for the rest of your life.
You and me, we were the pretenders. We let it all slip away. In the end, what you don't surrender, well, the world just strips away. Girl, ain't no kindness in the face of strangers. We ain't gonna find no miracles here. Well, you can wait on your blessings, darling. I got a deal for you right here. I ain't looking for prayers of pity. I ain't coming around searching for a crutch. I just want someone to talk to and a little of that human touch. Just a little of that human touch.
Okay? That's your ventilator alarm. It goes off if anything blocks your air.
Ain't nobody drawing wine from this blood. It's just you and me tonight. Tell me in a world without pity, do you think what I'm asking too much? I just want something to hold on to and a little of that human touch. Just a little of that human touch. Baby, in a world without pity, do you think what I'm asking
you doing?
Replay. I play things over my head. Football games we used to have. Lectures at school. Times with Charlene. Or Linda. Or Mary Lee.
Mary Lee. The redhead? One with the cashmere sweaters? Mary Lee.
Yeah. I replay it all, man. Especially the picnic. I met that girl, Carrie Hadley. And I still got her number in the pocket of my jeans. Hey, Frankie. You want to tell me something?
Yeah. I'm getting married, Larry.
Is that why you're so depressed? I hear it's got its good points. Regular sex, for one. You remember how much we used to think about Mary Lee when we were in 7th grade?
Yeah.
Dancing close with her, feeling that soft sweater. Yeah, we never did anything, but we thought about her all the time.
Yeah.
In my ward, there's this one nurse in particular. Hold out your hand. More.
You are shameless.
You get married back home?
Yeah. We were hoping you could come down.
I don't know where I'll be, Frankie. My insurance money's run out.
Larry, that was worth $1 million.
Breathing is a very expensive habit.
Texas. Well, I don't want to go to Texas. I want to stay in Georgia.
Georgia don't want you. Simple as that.
But I pay taxes. I got rights to them, and I'm gonna do something about this. They can't.
Larry, there's a level of care that you need in order to stay alive. Now, this place in Texas is willing to take you. Your daddy and I would, but we just can't. There's no other choice.
Time to get some sleep, Mr. McAfee.
McAfee. I want to call my parents. Tell them I've got here okay.
The supervisor will do that for you. Good night.
Oh, it's not so bad here, Mom. Not so bad.
It doesn't need to be replaced this often. Once every 3 or 4 months. Can you count to 3?
It's our policy to insure against infection.
That's crap. You just want to build Medicare again. What's the matter, Doc? They're gonna take your Mercedes?
You know, McAfee,
We don't have to take this from you. We kick you out tomorrow. Right back to Georgia.
I didn't get skin treatment today.
Well, that's once a week.
Well, can't you put some music on or something? There's nothing but lousy talk on the radio all day and night.
I understand you have complaints, Mr. McAfee.
My skin needs attention.
Yes, your skin, your bath, your hair, your radio. Not the only patient here, you know. Now, take your medication.
What's that extra pill?
Bath time.
In the middle of the night?
It's not the middle of the night, Mr. McAfee. You're disoriented.
What the hell time is it?
Bath time.
I don't know what they're giving me, Dad. I can't think straight.
So I understand you called the state. What did they say? They told you we had the right to terminate your care anytime, right? Maybe you'll cooperate from now on.
Maybe pigs will fly. And maybe you'll pull your head out.
All right. That's it. You're nothing but trouble, McAfee. Pack your things.
McAfee, they sent him over from Texas?
Oh, yeah, McAfee. Excuse me. Bed 3 over here. 10 minutes for visit.
Well, why is he in intensive care? What's happened to him?
Nothing. We're just the only place with a ventilator.
They just dumped me here, Mom. Dad, I don't have my clothes, my pictures.
Your daddy will be here tomorrow, and we'll figure out a way to get you out of this place.
This place, that place. My life is hell. It really doesn't matter which corner of hell they park me in.
People like us don't give up.
Mom, I'm not a person anymore. I can't live like this.
Excuse me, Larry McAfee?
McAfee? There.
Thank you. Mr. McAfee? I'm Randy Davis.
I didn't know you were coming today.
I tried to telephone.
Telephones are a privilege around here. The jailers don't give them to bad boys.
Have you been a bad boy?
I did the worst thing I could possibly do.
What's that?
I asked for a lawyer.
Well, here I am. Your friend Frank called me.
Help me up. That's good. Did he tell you what I want?
Yes, he did, but I'd rather hear it from you. You're gonna have to tell a whole lot of people one way or the other.
Well, I'll tell them. I don't know if people want to listen. People like their horror stories nice and tidy, you know? They save me, but then they tell me this is how I have to live. Well, it's been 4 years since I had my accident. And in that time, I've tried to really have tried to adjust to this. But I can't. But now I want to end it. Turn off this damn machine that breathes from me and go back to where I was on the side of that mountain road and just die. Like I damn well should have.
Do you consider it suicide?
The ventilator is unnatural. I just want to take it away.
To be more precise, you want someone else to take it away for you.
No. No, I've designed a switch that I can activate myself.
You designed it?
I designed it, yes. I'm a mechanical engineer, mister. I'm not brain dead. Yet. What I can't do myself is build it or install it. I need help with that part. And that person who helps needs to be protected from criminal charges.
I understand. May I speak frankly? Your friend Frank warned me, and now I can see it for myself. You got quite a mouth on you.
It's the only part that survived.
If I take this case, I intend to win it. The only way I can do that is if you learn to control your anger and your tongue.
I can do it.
You have a mother and a father, is that right?
Yes. I've talked to them about this.
So will I.
They want what I want.
So do I.
This is The Fine Line, Birmingham's premier 120 minutes of talk, issues, and bombast. My name is Russ Fine, and in our studio today is the lovely Elizabeth Garland, a member of the Universal Pro-Life League. Liz's group is more than against abortion. They are also dedicated to the preservation and creation of life everywhere. Is that about right, Liz?
The life force should never be squandered.
Well, for those of you just tuning in, I've already talked to Liz about mosquitoes and Gila monsters, and she believes that they should be fruitful and multiply as well. So this sounds hot. Let's get those phones going. Don't ask me. Talk to her. We have some calls. Let's go now to caller. Yes, you are on The Fine Line.
You think bugs are reincarnated people?
No, I'm a Christian, but I have great respect for the Jains and other rural sects of India, for whom reincarnation is essential to their
We do not have
basic...
an audience in India, Liz, and unfortunately we don't have any advertisers there either, so we'll have to take another call. This one from... Atlanta, Georgia, home of the Georgia Peach. You are on The Fine Line.
Hey, what about somebody who wants to kill himself like this McAfee guy? He's got a pretty damn good reason, and it'll save us taxpayers a bundle.
And now, wait a minute. I was with you there up until the end. Larry McAfee, for those of you who don't know, is a motorcycle accident victim, a quadriplegic, who has petitioned the state of Georgia for the right
Listen, Mr. McAfee.
to kill him.
You're on the radio.
Oh, come on,
The hell I am.
Well, they're talking about you.
Now, I don't see why my tax dollars should be spent to keep this guy alive. This government's doing nothing but spending my money. First they bail out the S&Ls, then they're bailing out the Arabs. It's just Big Brother, if you ask me.
Who asked you?
I'm sick and tired of it.
Why don't you take your tax money, buy yourself another six-pack, get yourself in your pickup truck, break your own damn neck, and then come to me and holler about how Big Brother is helping the disabled. This is Russ Fine. Have a good Birmingham night. In Tuscaloosa, temperatures around 88 degrees. Montgomery, 84 degrees in our state capital. And in Mobile and Biloxi, near 90 degrees.
Where the hell did you dig her up?
You asked for her. You wanted to broaden the pro-life audience.
Oh, well, I didn't want to include India in the Insects First League. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we should be going after.
It's his wheel.
I'll try and set it up.
I cannot believe the cruelty of these people. As soon as he files his case, ship him off to Alabama. Sell his contract, they said. Just like before. Just like Texas. Just like he was a sack of rotten potatoes.
I talked to Larry's lawyer. He's going to get the judge to hold the hearing right there in the hospital before they can move him.
Judge Johnson has agreed to come here today in advance of your hearing because you're being transported to Alabama against your will. There may not be a second chance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. McAfee, what was your work before your motorcycle accident on May 5th, 1987?
I was an engineering projects manager.
Mm-hmm. And what did you like to do for recreation?
Be outside. Anything outdoors. Hunting, fishing, golf, skiing, running. Couldn't wait to get outside.
How often do you go outside now?
Hardly ever.
Mr. McAfee, I'd like to quote from your deposition. I have been rendered helpless and without enjoyment in life. It is my sincere wish that I be allowed to terminate my medical treatment by orally activating a switch that will turn the ventilator off. Is that a true indication of your wishes?
You get to the point where you realize this is your life. And in my case, it's ceased to be worth living.
Mr. McAfee, since your accident, have you found any moments of joy in your life? Perhaps some time with your family, or even a day in the outdoors?
Yes, a few times.
And at those times, did you want to kill yourself?
Well, maybe not right then, but...
But now, at this moment, you want to. Which are we to believe is your permanent state of mind?
Permanent? You asked me that? What the hell do you know about it? And you can walk out that door back to your office with the big window. You can change your designer suits all by yourself. You can decide how fast you breathe, for God's sake. Don't you dare ask me about permanent. I know permanent. I am the resident expert here on permanent.
Sir, this is the switch.
Excuse me. And Mr. McAfee designed this device so that he could throw it himself without setting off the alarms that are built into the ventilator.
That's right, Your Honor. Nobody will know except Larry.
I support his decision. And I'm sorry.
It's all right, Mr. McAfee.
It was the hardest thing I've ever had to do, Your Honor. give up my boy. Have him ask. And have me to say yes. But I am convinced it's what he wants. And I do believe he is going to a better place.
Your Honor, I'd like to say something.
Sir.
There's a state prison not far from my home. And in there, killers, thieves are paid to work, to go to school. Larry ain't never broke a law in his life. But all the state can find for him is a and I live in Georgia. I was born here. I've never carried a protest sign. I always paid my taxes. And the state has betrayed me. Me and my family. And next time, I reckon maybe I just won't pay my taxes. They go head on, throw me in jail if they want to. Just so they make the cell big enough for me to take care of my boy.
Mr. and Mrs. McAfee, I think your son is a very courageous young man from a very courageous family. I've been moved by what has obviously been a terrible struggle which no family should have to endure. Because of the ramifications, this has been one of the most difficult decisions I've had to make on the bench. I hereby grant his request that a switch be installed, which he can operate independently to shut off the ventilator. If there is a death, it will be a result of the original injury and not self-inflicted. I wish you all the best.
The really shocking thing about this case is the message the state of Georgia is sending to its disabled citizens. We won't pay for you to have a decent, hopeful life. We won't help you find a way to live independently, to earn a salary, to contribute. The court will, however, offer another solution. The easy solution. The one that gets you off our hands and off our books. One more thing. We will be watching this case very closely. Anyone who assists in McAfee's suicide had better have his ducks all in a row, or he will be facing charges.
What are your plans?
Well, I thought I'd spend one more Easter with my family.
One final piece of advice. We won the decision today, but tomorrow someone may challenge the ruling. Georgia Supreme Court reversal will put you right back where you were before.
What you're saying is don't wait too long.
That's right.
I understand. Thank you.
Hi, may I help you?
I'm Dr. Fine. I'd like to see Larry McAfee if possible.
Are you assigned to his treatment, doctor?
No.
You're a friend.
More of an opportunity.
There's some Dr. Fine to see you.
Tell some Dr. Fine to stop wasting his time.
Huh. You don't like doctors, huh?
If I ever met one who was worth a damn, I might change my mind.
Well, then you're pleased to know I just told him I was a doctor.
From doctor to liar? That's a step up.
Well, I received my honorary doctorate from my alma mater a few years ago. The doctor kind of comes in handy when I'm trying to find elusive sources like yourself.
What am I a source of?
News. I'm Russ Fine. I'd like you to be on my radio show.
Yeah, Fine, man. I know that show. Now, you talk some trash there. Yeah, but it's not to my taste. I prefer a little Miles Davis.
Sorry. So, have you heard of our show, Mr. McAfee?
Seems like I've already been on your show.
You listened the other night?
I didn't have a choice. And I didn't like it.
Well, not having any control over what people say about you, that's the price you pay for being a public figure.
I have no control over people putting their hands on me or in me. That's being a public figure.
Well, you got to be fair, Larry. I defended you the other night. Hell, I think most of my listeners would pull your plug just to save a few bucks on April 15th.
My fellow Georgians.
Well, you got a story everybody wants to listen to, and I'd like you to be a guest on my show.
Mr. Fine, you don't see how hard it is for my man to travel. His wheelchair is so high, and the roof of the ambulance is...
You can do it right from here on the phone.
Oh, the phone's a problem, too. See, somebody's got to hold it for him, dial, hang up. There's be only two of us here at night.
That's a problem? You gotta have one. Yeah. All right. There it is. Yeah. Hey, Larry. What would you say if you could use a hands-free phone from your bed?
I'd say I'd consider it.
I'll be back in an hour. There you go. Okay. Now, just blow into the tube a couple times and then ask the operator to dial for you.
You're kidding.
I'm surprised you never had one of these things. They're pretty standard these days, you know.
Hey, Fine. Sorry I called you a doctor.
Yeah, I gotta run, Larry. I'll talk to you.
I'll call you.
My nephew had a really bad accident, and, well, we were trying to keep his spirits up, and then along comes McAfee.
So what about that, Larry? Are you setting a bad example?
I get real sick of that question. I pleaded my case for myself. I don't tell anyone to do the same thing. And I don't remember any rule which says when your body goes dead, you got to become some kind of damn cheerleader.
Why don't you just do it, McAfee, and save us all your damn whining? Ain't nothing but a big bluff.
It's all a bluff, huh? Well, let me tell you something, you pig-eyed sack of shit. There's not an inch of bluff in my life. And if you had something besides for brains, you'd realize how serious I am.
Well, Larry, hold it. You're blowing my collars out of the sky.
Well, maybe your callers should stay a little closer to Earth.
I've wanted to say that for years.
We tried, we just couldn't get it.
So you couldn't tune it in, huh?
No, sir.
Well, maybe I can get you a recording of the show.
Well, we'd like to hear it. Oh.
Listen, Dad, there's somebody here right now?
Yeah.
I'll call you later, okay?
You bet. Talk to you now.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Dee. Fine. I produce the Fine line, and in my spare time, I'm Russ's wife.
A woman of the 90s.
I brought a copy of last night's show. You were really great.
Thank you very much.
I'll put it in for you if you show me where the cassette player is.
I don't have one.
Okay, this shouldn't take very long.
What are you doing?
Well, the show's over and this equipment is, What am I doing? Have you got a phone I could use? It'll just take a minute.
Outside.
Thanks. You bet.
Oh.
Hey, Dr. Fine.
Hey, Larry.
You know, I never realized how much I missed talking to my family. Privately.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I'd like to buy this phone from you. Now, Dee told me about what it cost.
We could write it off, Russ.
Well, let me just keep it as a gift from the show, Larry.
Well, I couldn't do that.
Oh, I bet you could if you tried. Did you listen to it?
I have no way.
He doesn't have a cassette player. Larry said they have these units now with infrared remote control.
Well, now, you have a charming side to that mouth of yours, too, don't you?
What do you mean?
I mean, my wife doesn't usually succumb to sweet talk.
Well, maybe I don't hear it often enough. Hey, Larry, do you ever get out of this place?
I go to the university for tests.
Well, that can't be much fun.
No. No, ma'am, it's not.
Excuse me. What's going on here?
I'm going to the university for my tests. Then I'm gonna hang out.
That's very nice, Mr. McAfee, but who's going to take responsibility?
I am.
No, I mean, who's going to be responsible in case
I
of it?
I'm sane, I'm an adult, and I'm responsible for myself. And I'm going to the university.
I don't care what Larry says. I am holding you responsible for him, Dr. Fine.
Mrs. Linson, we are simply
There is nothing simple when it comes to Larry McAfee, and that is the first thing you better learn.
If Dee takes some pictures of us, do you?
Okay.
Huh? There. came up so fast. It sounds like his lungs are filled with fluid.
Well, he gets these every now and then, but luckily this one isn't too bad. Please.
So how you doing?
Okay.
You had us worried. I thought it was something I did.
You're not responsible for me.
Linson says I am.
Where's Dee?
You had to go back, prepare tomorrow's show.
What's it on?
Sports scholarships.
You do cover a lot of ground.
That's why I'm only skin deep.
Right.
So did you have a good time today?
Sure did. Days like this, I can almost forget. Did you get everything you needed?
What do you mean?
Publicity pictures of the quad of the year.
As I recall, I asked your permission.
What if I said no?
Then we wouldn't have taken the pictures. You see, Larry, I'm trying to protect your rights even though you're bound and determined to give them away.
I'm not giving away nothing.
Oh, no? Then I'll take as many pictures of your corpse as I want to. Larry? Oh, God. Mrs. Winston! Hank! What are you doing?
Looks like those pictures of my corpse left to wait.
What's your problem, McAfee? I am trying to help you.
That's my problem.
What?
I was hoping you were just out to make a couple of bucks off my ass. But no, you want to help. You want to talk me out of killing myself, don't you?
I'm as hard-headed as anybody except maybe you, and I'm not trying to talk you out of anything. I would like to talk you into saying thank you just once in a while.
So what do you think of my husband?
I think he's a lucky man.
And?
I don't think he knows how lucky he is.
And? It's all right. I like a man who knows how to keep his mouth shut.
You're sweet to do this, Mrs. Fine.
If you don't stop calling me Mrs. Fine, I'm not gonna do your mustache. Larry, are you peeking down my dress?
Well, I ain't sure I trust him.
Well, he did get Larry a phone so we could talk to him regular.
Why?
He came the night of Larry's last seizure.
Well, I don't like that either. We wasn't even called.
There you go. And more?
No. Well, your mom's still making these big old fresh peach pies every Easter. It's got to be fresh peaches. We out looking for that stuff. We were up half the night last night.
Oh, Miss Linson didn't tell me you had company.
Oh, no. Why didn't you join us? I'm Larry's mother, Amelia McAfee.
Russ fine.
Oh, this is my husband, James.
How do you do? Listen, I really have to get back, but Dee wanted you to have this, Larry. Thank you. Boy, you can never get too much pie, huh?
You can stay. It's okay.
I don't really have to go. But I'll be back tomorrow.
Will you?
Yeah. Pleasure meeting you.
Say, Hank, I'm getting kind of tired. Could I transfer to bed?
Yeah, sure thing.
Jimmy, why don't you go get yourself some air? I'll help tuck Larry in. Here we go. Your great Aunt Leonore, the one who sent you the gooseberry jelly, she is going to be 90 years old come this November.
How about that?
They're planning a big reunion party in Augusta, and the local hospital there says they just might let you spend the night.
I won't be there, Mom. I thought you understood.
Well, Larry, I thought that, you know, with all your new friends here and all.
Nothing's changed.
We can still fight this thing, Larry.
No, Mom. It's your turn to stop fighting. Take some rest. Like you should have been able to a long time ago. It's like I stayed a little baby all these years. Should have grown up.
You can never grow up that much.
So, Larry, you knew I was a boxer, right? Yeah, I got whipped pretty good in my last bout. Yeah, I could have beat him. El Cabano. Oh! Tough little dude. So, it counts at 7. Now, I could barely see. Blood's coming out of my eyes, and I'm about ready to go down myself. So I look over there, and there he is getting up. And I tell the referee, I said, don't you let that sucker get up from there. Lift me up. Help on the floor! Won't lift me up, you dumb bastard. I need help on the floor.
some kind of incident, and now he's throwing a fit.
Is he okay?
Apparently.
Then what do they need you for? You're not his doctor.
Now, Mrs. Linson says I'm the only one that can calm him down. She says he listens to me.
He does.
Well, why does everybody seem to think that Larry and I have the special bond? Hell, all we do is argue.
Between two argumentative people, that is a bond.
I'm sorry, but his parents live in the next state, and I didn't know who else to call.
It's okay.
Mr. Fine, you're his friend.
So they keep telling me.
Look, we're not against Larry here. It's just that all of these negative episodes just keep piling up. He could just use some straightening out on a few things.
Well, like what things?
Well, he could be a lot nicer to the staff. He could conform to the schedule, but sometimes it seems like all he can do is complain.
That is all he can do.
I see. You're his friend, not ours.
Mrs. Linson, he's the one that needs a friend.
The best of them got the brains of squirrels. Just follow the schedule, Larry. And shut your mouth, Larry. And what does it matter to you, Larry, you thing? You side of meat, you living mouth. What's he complaining about? We didn't drop him. He'd know if we dropped him. Hank caught him in time.
He did catch you.
Break out the champagne. I've had it. I can't live in fear and anger all the time.
Then don't. Move beyond them.
I'm going to. Time has come.
It's not what I meant.
I know. Now, you don't like it when I talk about dying, do you?
No.
Why is that?
I had this friend in high school. He was a good friend. Had bone cancer. He was in terrible pain. He was dying, and my father and I went up to see him. Please, Dr. Fine, do something. Please. Take me out of the pain. Please.
Did you?
Dr. Fine was my father. Fortunately, Mike died shortly after that. But I always wondered, what would I do? What was the right thing? What was the ethical thing? What would I do when I became a doctor?
You never became a doctor.
Right. Quit med school after a couple of years. Show business, you know. I became personality rather than person. So my dad said anyway. Larry, I came here to do a talk show, but I found out that I need to answer that question.
I want to die now. Think back to your friend. Please, help me end it.
How?
Install the switch.
The fact that you're even considering this makes me crazy. You could be charged with homicide. You could serve years in prison.
Larry's court decision could stand as a precedent.
Larry went to court in Georgia. This is Alabama.
I know what state I'm in, Dee.
I hope.
What? What?
I hope you're not thinking that this will be a story for us. That somehow we could get the rights to Larry's suicide.
Larry. Seems so cold.
Wanting to be here. To help me. To be a part of it. That seems like a kindness, but it's not. I have to have control, Russ. I need control over this one thing.
If I believe that people like you should have all the rights of others, then this right has to be one of them. I'll do that favor. If you ask.
I do ask.
You, Russ?
Yes.
I don't know. Do I thank you?
Larry, I've done as you asked. 3 short puffs. That stops your hair. Thank you.
you tomorrow.
You bet.
Larry, y'all sleeping in this morning? Larry, you awake?
Hello. Hi, Larry. No, we're awake. Yeah.
Hey, Larry. How you doing? Well, yeah, I'll be right there.
What happened last night?
Nothing.
Nothing. Or nothing you can tell me about.
Something did happen.
I really looked it in the face last night. I was right there. No judges, no lawyers, no press. Just me and that switch. I want to thank you. That you gave me something I can control myself. And I'd forgotten what that was like.
How does it make you feel?
I want more. More control over my life.
Well, that you're gonna have to get for yourself.
Operator?
Yes, operator. I'm a disabled user.
Yeah.
Would you look for a number and connect me?
The party's name and city?
Full House Center for Independent Living, Birmingham.
I think it's another subdirectory.
What about me? That star has arrived.
I'm not a star.
Modesty, it becomes a star most. I'm surprised, though. It's the last place I'd expect Larry McAfee to visit.
Why?
Well, ain't nobody here gonna throw that switch for you. Come on, I'll show you around. Most everybody works, and we pool our funds. We hire full-time attendants. Of course, we fire them, too, if they don't work out, see? It's a business, not a charity.
Begin line. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up.
In line.
I'm learning this pretty fast. Now take a look from the top, say 3D.
3D. Ha. It's amazing.
What software are you using now?
None.
You want to give some of these things here a try? Well, then I'm your friend. All these people are.
And if I don't?
You keep going ahead with this death switch thing, and we're gonna fight you. We have to. See, it's just too damn convenient for the rest of the world to have us killing ourselves.
This was a bad one. But his lungs are clear and the EEG is settling down.
Is he okay? What brings these things on?
I think this is emotional distress. It's like in the last few days, Larry's had a lot on his mind. Are you planning on staying until he wakes up?
Yes, I am.
Good. Because after an episode like this, a lot of severely disabled patients, when they wake up, they're very depressed. I know you're familiar with Larry's legal action in Georgia. I guess what I'm saying is you're his friend. So in the next few days, I would do my best to watch him.
I understand. Been a real battle of wills, hasn't it, Larry? You won most of the rounds, but I got you now. I'll put this damn thing in. Maybe I should take it out. You know, I mean, at least until you... What, get that old bounce back in your stride? I'm not gonna play God, Larry. I'm not gonna go back on my word. You're in control. Are you okay? Are you crying because we interfered and saved your life? Or because you came close and were afraid to die?
Afraid.
Welcome to Fulton House, Larry.
Thank you. So, where is everybody?
Where is everybody? Everybody's at work. We got no stars here, Mr. McAfee. Full attitude, find yourself eating alone.
I can't eat alone.
I know.
Talk about some attitude.
Now, I'm glad I could get you in here, Larry, but it's only temporary. I don't even have a real room for you. You're gonna have to bunk in the library.
I appreciate it.
I'll be out in the garden if you need me.
Linton said I had to read you this release form. But hell, you're on your own, Jack. Good luck.
Listen, Hank, I don't know how to thank you, especially after the things I called you.
Long forgotten.
I wish I'd seen that fight.
Which fight?
El Cabano.
See you, Hank. You gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think I'll be all right if I can stay clear of her, huh?
Well, if you need anything, you just give me a call.
You bet. Thanks, Wes. Move up, move up, move up, move right, move down, curve, connect. KC, radio, turn off. Lights, turn off.
You miss him, don't you?
Not that much.
Why don't you call him?
I'm yesterday's friend. That's good. What was that for?
For what you did.
You don't know what I did.
All right. And it's just for being you.
We cook our own meals, and most of the rent is paid by the people who work.
Amazing place. Amazing.
Hey, Larry.
How you doing?
Looks like you made yourself some new friends.
Looks like that gal's got it kind of sweet for you.
She's nice to everybody. She is. Meredith, how's it going?
I saw your light on.
Casey, radio, turn off.
Your mom and dad go back to the hotel?
Yeah, come on in.
You seem like good people.
The best.
You got a lot of people that care about you. It's good, Larry.
You come here to tell me that?
No. Just looking in on you.
Well, I'm okay. I'm not planning on doing myself in.
Great.
Hey, wait. What is it? What's up?
You're not the only one who thinks about McAfee.
You always seem so damn happy.
Maybe I find it boring to bitch about what I don't have. It's funny. Your legs don't work. Your arms don't work. You need that ventilator just to breathe. And I'm envious of you.
Why?
You have parents that love you.
Where are your parents?
St. Louis.
It's not so far.
It could be the moon. I'm sure they feel real sorry for me. But they find being around cripples terribly depressing.
You feel that?
What?
My arm around you. It's pulling you close.
Thanks, Larry.
What for?
For being here.
Where do I stand?
I wish I had access to state funds, but I don't.
Well, how much longer can y'all carry him?
4 weeks, maybe 5.
This never ends.
I'm not going back to a nursing home.
By God, just once. I wish he could hear some good news.
Not now.
Well, if not now, when?
Russ? Hey. How are you?
Fantastic. Well, you look like you're pretty much at home in here.
Not for long.
Yeah. Hey, how come when you need help, I gotta hear about it from your mom?
There's nothing you can do.
It's my time to waste, Larry. Hey, does this thing work with hands? Okay. This is a story of a man with a big mouth. man who once wanted to die, to kill himself, but who now chooses to go on living. The question is there a meaningful life for such a man in the state of Georgia? How's that sound? Swell. Come on, Larry, I need your help. Now, I'm writing it. Franklin's going to send it to his political contacts. Your job is to get those McAfee fires burning again.
What good will that do?
What good does depression do?
Less far to fall. Hello? No problem, Senator. Yes, Senator Shoemake. I remember your name from the mailing list, sir. No, you are the only one who has responded. Wonderful. What we are asking for is the state just try the independent living concept. No, not even a pilot program. Sir, we are running out of time.
We provide necessary care, we provide adequate care, but we do not provide, and for lack of a better word, Cadillac care. That is true. That is a fact. That quote belongs to Aaron Johnson, Georgia State Human Services Commissioner. He has more recently said that he's not even sure, Larry, that you're still a resident of Georgia.
I am a Georgia citizen born and raised. And I want to go back to be close to my family, but I will not go back to a nursing home.
Well, Larry, the reality is you're broke, and that is the only kind of care that the state will provide.
I will not go back.
All right, then, let's go to the phone lines. Caller, you are on the fine line.
Larry, I heard you're being invited to go back to Georgia next week to speak to the legislature.
That hasn't been confirmed yet.
But if you go back to Atlanta, you could have the switch put in.
Right.
You could throw the switch there, too, isn't that right? Right on the State House steps with no harm to anybody that helps.
That's right. When I'm in Georgia.
So, what are you planning to do?
I plan never to go back to a nursing home.
Larry McAfee, I'm Senator Hildred Shoemake.
Senator, I want to thank you for your help.
Well, Larry, I'm just glad that you could be with us today. Besides, Larry, you and I are pretty much the same age, from the same part of the state. Now, if we can't support each other, who's gonna? You did vote for me, didn't you? Now, look, Larry, we're going in there. I can't do anything about that seating, you understand that? And some of the orneriest old downstate birds are gonna be sitting there right in that front row. And they're gonna be looking at you, right in the eye.
I'll look them back.
There you go. Senators, at my invitation, please give your attention to Larry McAfee.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here today.
I am deeply grateful for this chance to speak with you and to plead for your help. In 1987, I broke my neck in a traffic accident. And in an instant, my life changed. For 5 years, I have been paralyzed from the neck down. I must rely on a machine to pump air into my lungs. I cannot feed myself, nor can I empty my bladder or my bowels without the help of another person. I never dreamed such a thing could happen to me. No one ever does. I'm a young man. I want to work. Young men should work and pay their taxes. But that is not my fate. Mine is an existence without choice or control, away from family and friends. Imagine being 34 years old and having as your only companions elderly, ventilator-dependent patients whose minds have ceased to function long ago. Now, I call it prison. What else should I call it? What I am pleading for here today is that changes be made in a system that pays hundreds of dollars a day for us to be warehoused and forgotten in high-tech facilities which we do not require, need, or want. And instead to have a fraction of that money be redirected to independent living opportunities. Now, the models for such places are out there. They exist in many other states. I see you are looking at me. I'm used to that. But as you look and listen to the constant sucking of my breathing machine, you remember that in an instant, this can happen to you. Or worse, to someone you love. Remember James and Amelia McAfee, their bravery and their pain as they fought a whole state for the sake of their son. We do not ask for charity. By helping us, you help yourselves. Because in the final analysis, we are each our brother's keepers. Thank you.
I've done as you asked.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
You bet.